Hi, I'm Cindy from bdancewear.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a scattered pattern using rhinestones. It's one of the easiest things you can do with the highest impact. Now, this is a pair of high-waisted briefs, and we're going to do a scattered pattern on it. I use these really big stones, or I picked them because they're really big and easy to see. So the first thing you're going to want to do is figure out how many stones you have for each area. So you'll want to divide it into quarters or in halves. I figured that this is what I have for the very front and then the same amount for the back. So we're going to start with a scattered pattern. Now you want to keep it kind of consistent. I kind of eyeball it, but it's up to you. So it's just going to be random scattered all over. You don't want it to look too uniform or too even, but you also don't want it off. In this, I'm going to go ahead and use the toothpick method. That's my favorite. And then we'll just start from here. So let's go ahead and divide these up. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 more for there, 4 more for here, 3, 3. That leaves me with 1 extra. Okay, I'm going to use that 1 extra in the middle. So the first one I'm going to start with, dead center in the middle. That's what you're going to see first. Some people like the syringe. Sometimes I use that with some tweezers or some glue. And then put the lid back on there. So we're going to start with our center one. Smack dab in the center. Now, even though this is a scattered random pattern, there is a little bit to it. I'm going to go with, let's go. The other one we want up here. So I'm eyeballing it, and they're about that distance between. So that means, because I don't want them, even though they're scattered, they need to look like they're uniform, not off. So the only reason I divided them, it really tells me kind of what to go on, how many on what side. So that means we're still going to need this one. It ends up about the same. And then same with this. In the middle, straight down, and it gives us about that same distance. Sometimes I like to use my fingers because that's an easy guide. Let's flip these all over so we have them on the back side. So that means this next one, about 2 fingers. So it's a pattern even though it seems random. And just using my fingers as a guide, I continue with that. I like to tap the glue, flip it over. Now we're going to go again in the middle, in the middle, and then you just keep that going. Even amounts. Now I like to finish the front side before I flip it over. And so let's go ahead and we'll go the same over here. You can slide it around a little bit, but not too much. Now I have some extra ones, but I'll use those here and here. And you just keep going. We're about 2 fingers. Like that. We're going to need just a little bit more glue. I like to only squeeze out a little bit at a time because it dries up pretty fast. So then you're just going to go center of that, about 2 fingers. The more you do it, the easier it gets to judge the distance, but don't feel bad if you need to have a cheat sheet, something. Now I've got a string there. I'm going to do this, pull it up. And if it's not coming up real easy, let it dry. See, it's actually sticking up. Once it dries, I can pull it away without worrying about moving the rhinestone. And we'll get these last ones, and then you can really see this pattern starting to emerge. And you can use tinier stones too. It works beautifully. Okay, so there you go. There's a scattered pattern. Super easy. Thank you for watching our video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure and click here to subscribe because we're going to have some amazing DIY videos coming out. And if you want to get our free complete dance costume DIY guide, click right here or go to bdancewear.com/DIY guide. And lastly, if you have any questions or ideas for future videos, please leave it in the comments below. Thanks again for watching our video, and remember, be original, be colorful, bdancewear.com.